and welcome. This is going to be a shadow work message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I already did this for you previously, but I was extremely tired when I did it, and so I didn't feel 100% confident in posting it publicly. But I am still picking up on the same energy, which I feel like is some sort of, it's like a sense of boredom almost, and I feel like, you know, there's this level of unhappiness, like you're not able to find happiness here, okay, for some reason or another. I feel like maybe you're holding on to, you'll have to excuse my cat right now. He's at the foot of my child, meowing at him. Loki wants to talk to you. So, alright, sorry for that, in any event. So, I feel like you're holding on to something where it's almost like, you know, somebody did you wrong, and, but you're not really trying to acknowledge what needs acknowledging as far as your emotions go, you know, based on that wrongdoing. Alright, but I'm just going to go ahead and get into it here. Please, Holy Spirit, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What shadow work message do you have for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit? Alright. One more. Alright. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. What shadow work message is Gemini needing right now? Shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, so you have Take Off Your Mask, number 11, Phoenix Rising, number 32 on the bottom, number 36, Hole in the Soul behind that. Alright, so yeah, I feel like, you know, you're not really addressing things here, and it may be this hole that you feel, okay, and I almost feel like a bandage, you know, but you're just kind of covering things up here for yourself, okay? So inner child and cycles, okay? So 16 and 6. So what I feel like, you know, this inner child is relating to is, you know, finding that lighter side, you know, to things in life, right? Like enjoying yourself, being, opening up to, you know, experiences and people here. With the cycles, it may be that you're needing to close out a past cycle where I feel like, you know, maybe you weren't quite doing that, okay? Like you're kind of shut off to seeing the lighter side of things. You know, children are, yes, they're naive, but they're very innocent and very lively, right? Like they tend to have a lot of fun, you know, and enjoy things, little things even, you know, and I feel like that's what this is about, okay, is you being able to do that. So, you know, take off your mask. I feel like you're kind of maybe turning a blind eye to the fact that maybe you have like this coping mechanism, you know, where you've kind of shut down, and, you know, you're kind of needing to open back up here. All right, have faith, number 22. So you may be a bit skeptical. You may be, you know, you may question things a lot right now, okay? And that may have something to do with this closed off energy where, you know, you're not really seeing, you know, the good in things here. And so Hole in the Soul is behind that yet again. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the other deck here. For Gemini, please, Holy Spirit, what more of this message regarding Gemini shadow work? What more to this shadow work message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, one more. Alright. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Alright, so you have atonement here. Alright, and you have Bride in a Cage as well, number 21. On the bottom is number 4, is this me? Okay. So, you know, what I feel like this is with Bride in a Cage is this like almost needing to free yourself here, okay? It may be needing to free yourself from some pain here with atonement. I almost see this as like the Ten of Swords energy. Alright, so like I said, I feel like somebody may have done you wrong, or you may have felt betrayed, you know, from whatever situation or situations in the past. And I feel like, you know, because of that, that may be why, you know, you're kind of like this more skeptical individual currently, right? And like not really interested in the joys that are available in life to you, right? Like you just kind of are not seeing the rainbow here, I feel like. And so I feel like this is a matter of you, you know, freeing yourself from this pain, from this sense of betrayal or what have you. But I almost feel like at the same time, you're not really like even acknowledging that the pain is there, okay? It's like you've kind of just come to, you know, with that coping mechanism, I feel like, you know, you just kind of come to shut down to what actually occurred, perhaps. And, you know, but I don't feel like it's allowing you to fully live here, okay? It's not allowing you to live happily. All right, because I do feel like you are avoiding, you know, dealing with some things and sorting through some things so that, you know, you can still, it's like it's a matter of making peace with it. It's a matter of making peace with it. And, you know, not letting it keep you in this energy where you might be, you know, upset or depressed or angry over it. Okay? Like moving through that pain so that it's no longer hurting. Okay? And so with is this me here, you know, I feel like this is kind of questioning all those things for yourself, right? And then again, you have perchance to dream here, which is essentially more denial about it, okay? It's still denying maybe these more painful emotions or these painful memories that have you in this energy of not being able to embrace this inner child, okay? All right, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify. So let's clarify for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message for Gemini. Clarify, take off your mask for Gemini. Shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Oh, that didn't want to do it. Clarify, take off your masks for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Shadow work message for Gemini. Clarify, take off your masks for Gemini. Alright. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, clarify, take off your mask. No. Okay. One more. The cards are like being difficult. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, let's clarify. Take off your mask for Gemini. Gemini, shadow work. What about take off your mask for Gemini, shadow work? Please, Holy Spirit, clarify. Wow, okay, so 10 of Cups and 4 of Swords, all right? So I feel like, you know, 10 of Cups, this is wish fulfillment here. And 4 of Swords, you know, this is kind of taking a break, taking a time out, maybe thinking about things, but, you know, resting, recovering here, okay? So I almost feel like maybe there was a situation where, you know, maybe you thought you had this 10 of Cups and then something occurred to where, you know, it was no longer in your hands is what I'm feeling like, okay? And so I feel like, you know, this is a matter of you kind of maybe looking back, reflecting on that, trying to heal from that, make sense of it for yourself. It could also be a matter of you healing and moving towards the wish fulfillment as well, okay? That's also what I'm sensing, is it's like, I feel like maybe for some of you, there was this past that didn't quite work out the way that, you know, you thought it would or wanted it to here. But then it's also like, you know, a matter of you healing and moving towards what is okay for you as far as your happiness and wish fulfillment, this 10 of Cups energy. Alright, so I feel like you're kind of avoiding doing that right now. That's why it's clarifying, take off your mask. Alright, Queen of Wands is on the bottom, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, just this energy of not wanting to focus on, you know, the healing aspect of whatever it is that, you know, didn't work out, so that you can move towards, you know, what is meant for you here with this wish fulfillment. I feel like it's a matter of you seeing the brighter side and being able to be open to receiving, okay? So the Devil just jumped out, all right? So yeah, this is definitely some toxic energy here, right? Okay, it could be, you know, a strong connection that you have to something or someone, all right? And I feel like this is a matter of you releasing yourself from it, moving forward from it here, you know, so that you can have this sense of stability and structure in your life here with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, all right? So let's clarify inner child for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It may be also like, you know, with the Devil, you know, this is haunting you. Something is haunting you here. And, you know, it's time to really confront it and, you know, put it behind you. Clarify inner child for Gemini's shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. What about inner child? Gemini's shadow work. Please, Holy Spirit. Clarify inner child. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Alright, see, so I see where, you know, I feel like this is you finding what makes you happy. You know, being open to finding what makes you happy. Being open to things that will help you feel more content in life, okay? That's what I'm feeling like with that. Yeah, you have the Ace of Cups on the bottom, see, and the 3 of Wands. So I definitely feel like, you know, this is a need for you to, you know, embrace something here for yourself. It could also be you embracing with that Queen of Wands, like a particular passion that you have. All right, finding a creative outlet that you enjoy so that you can, you know, heal from this, betrayal, this pain from betrayal that I feel like has occurred and caused you to shut down. All right, let's clarify cycles here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow word message for Gemini. What about the cycles? Clarify the cycles for Gemini. Shadow word, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify cycles for Gemini. Shadow work. Yeah. All right, so there's a Tower moment, the Hermit, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I really feel like here, you know, that You know, there's an ending, of course, with the Tower, right? And maybe you didn't expect, you know, something to go like it did here. However, I feel like this was what you needed to help you, you know, withdraw and go within here to do some introspection, to help you, you know, figure out, I feel like almost like what you actually want, okay? The Five of Cups here, sadness, you know, disappointment in a situation, or you know, past situations overall here. And so I feel like, you know, there's this lack of emotional contentment with the 5, 9, and 10 of Cups. All right, so it's like, you know, but I feel like what's happening is like you're having to do this work here with the Hermit energy, okay? You're having to go within and figure out, you know, how to be open and find this lighthearted energy that surrounds the inner child, okay? But I feel like right now you might be neglecting doing that. All right, so let us move over here. Yeah, you have Empress and the King of Cups on the bottom. All right, so I feel like there's definitely this sense of needing to nurture yourself and find that emotional balance. Okay, get in touch with your heart and, you know, heal it here. Healing your heart. Maybe you're not comfortable dealing with emotions. Let's clarify atonement, please, Holy Spirit, for Gemini's shadow work. Please, Holy Spirit, clarify atonement. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is atonement here for Gemini's shadow work? Please, Holy Spirit. Gemini. Thank you. Wow, okay, so the Fool card, all right? So you have what I feel like is the Ten of Swords energy, and then the Fool card, okay? So I feel like maybe you almost feel taken advantage of. Maybe that's what this betrayal was about. All right, maybe you feel like you took, but also I see this where, you know, a matter of healing this hurt energy and taking a leap of faith towards this future, right? Towards that Ten of Cups, okay? I feel like maybe that's what that's more about here, okay? Is taking a leap of faith towards that. But first you have to address, you know, this pain and this sadness that you feel inside. Because like I said in the beginning, I do sense like where there's some depressive energy as well. All right, as the betrayal here, some sort of sadness. Yeah, Ten of Wands, okay, is on the bottom. So again, there's the end of the cycle, right? And the leap of faith is setting these burdens down, okay? It's putting this pain aside. It's healing this pain. Not just putting it aside, but, you know, working through it and healing it, okay? Putting the burdens down, letting the past rest here. Clarify atonement one more time for Gemini's shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. You know, I feel like with this Fool card, what's standing out to me is the fact that, like, his arms are more or less crossed here, if you can see that clearly enough. And so I almost feel like that's you kind of just sitting there with your arms crossed, like, not interested, kind of on the defense, you know, when people, you know, that body language, where they cross their arms when they're a bit more closed off, right? So clarify atonement one more time, please, Holy Spirit, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so you have the Page of Wands here. Yeah, see, okay, so I feel like this is about your growth, okay? This is needing to release those burdens, and so that, you know, you have the Ten of Wands on the bottom. Now you have the Page of Wands coming out. So there's this sense of progression, okay? There's this sense of growth and moving forward here. Looking to the future rather than focusing on the past, right? But first, it's a matter of, you know, making peace with that past so that you can move forward here, okay? Let's clarify Bride in a Cage for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit. Clarify Bride in a Cage for Gemini's shadow work message. Bride in a Cage. Clarify Bride in a Cage for Gemini, Sun, Moon. Thank you. Alright, so you have the Hangman energy, right? So you know, this may be about you finding some enlightenment here, okay, gaining some enlightenment upon the introspection with that Hermit card energy, okay. I feel like, you know, also the Hermit, I feel like maybe speaking to you having a sense of faith here about things for yourself, okay, being open to, you know, things and people here, connections. And so, you know, with the Hangman, you know, I feel like maybe you're kind of keeping yourself stuck here, okay, with that Bride in the Cage. Like, you're kind of not allowing yourself to be free of this, what I feel like is skepticism and, you know, kind of cynicism even, okay? So I feel like you're kind of needing to find a way to balance your thoughts and your emotions here. Let's clarify one more time, Bride in a Cage, please, Holy Spirit. I feel like the only one who's in your way right now, technically, like, is yourself. Alright? That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're kind of, you're in your head and, like, you know, you're kind of maybe deceiving yourself here in a sense. I feel like, okay, like, you're kind of in your own way of freeing yourself with the Seven of Swords. But again, I see where something I feel like is haunting you, but it's in your head. It's all in your head. But it definitely is still blocking that emotional fulfillment. Alright, yeah, Three of Swords, alright, heartbreak, confusion, and also in the reverse, it would be about healing that, right, releasing it. And I feel like that's what there's a need for here. Alright, so let us get some other messages, and if you hear all that noise, I am so sorry. I have some rowdy children's. Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to this shadow work message? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit. Additional messages here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to this message on their shadow work. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message for Gemini. Yep. Yeah, see, there it is. Clinging to the past. Okay, so definitely needing to, you know, heal this, you know, your heart space here. Release the past. Drop those wands, those 10 of wands. And move forward, you know, with the Solo wand towards something new, something better for yourself, okay? I also feel like I said, I feel like this could be you embracing some sort of creative outlet or project, okay? That would be a productive way of helping you heal here. That's what I'm sensing. All right, helping you to embrace that inner child energy. All right, courage is here, all right? But politics is behind that, as well as postponement. See, so that's what I feel like is happening, is you're kind of, you know, that's speaking to take off your masks, okay? And Bride in a Cage, because you're not really allowing yourself to close out this past cycle so that you can actually move towards what is, you know, your wish fulfillment, what would bring you happiness here, okay? Let's get another one, please, Holy Spirit, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Gemini. Yep, letting go. It's all over this reading. New vision. All right, and completion is here as well, okay? Also, you have patience, which I always see her as sort of like the Empress energy, if you can tell why. You know, so I feel like, you know, that is speaking to that self-nurturing, you know, letting go of the past, looking towards something new here, that Page of Wands, all right, and finding your sense of wholeness here, you know, from this new you know, outlet or experience that you know, embrace or embark on. Let's get one more for Gemini here, please, Holy Spirit. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message. One more for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and thank you. Okay, laziness. Oh, I always hate. I don't want to say hate. That's a strong word, right? But oh, I don't really care for this energy when it comes out. I almost feel like it's offensive. But it is what it is, and sometimes the truth hurts, right? I mean, let's just be realistic here. But, you know, I feel like this is kind of turning that blind eye here. You know, he's got his sunglasses on, he's kind of looking up, he's got a drink in his hand, and I feel like he's just not really caring to focus on, you know, what reality actually is here, okay? It's almost like, that's what I feel off of this card right now, is just where he's kind of in his own little world. And so that may be kind of like, you know, where you've popped on that bandage, but you haven't really addressed it, you know, tended to the wound, you know, in order to heal the wound. So you have clinging to the past, letting go, and laziness here, okay? And on the bottom is exhaustion. See, so like in reality, I almost feel like doing what you're doing as far as this coping mechanism is just kind of causing you to feel, you know, more worn out and more weighed down because, you know, you're not able to release what needs releasing, right? So like I said, I feel like this is about, you know, actually tending to the wound so that it can heal. You know, right now I feel like there's still that open wound, right? And so it's still causing you this pain, it's still causing you these issues. Whereas, you know, when you tend to it and it heals, you know, yeah, you might have a scar, but you don't have like this open, you know, gushing wound causing you, you know, pain and all of that. So, all right, let me get you the advice. Sorry for having to cut the camera off for a minute. I went to reach for this deck and I shook like the whole stand. So I didn't want to have that in the recording because then, you know, somebody might get like nauseous and I don't know. Alright, so in any event, alright, Spirit, please, let's get some advice here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regards to the shadow work message, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message. Advice for Gemini. Alright, I'm hearing one more. There we go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work advice for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit. What advice do you have for Gemini in regards to the shadow work message? What advice do you have for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit, in regards to the shadow work message? Okay, so miracle is here. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source and therefore our belief that anything is possible. This is number 33. Now see, also I feel like that is speaking to you having faith, right? Like, which we talked about, you know, that first card that was on the bottom of this deck, and then also with that Hermit energy. So you have universal love, number 44 on the bottom, which activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Okay, so again, being open here, having faith, believing in things, right? Believing that there is good out there. And, you know, and therefore, once you believe in that, I feel like that's when you're able to attract it as well for yourself, okay? All right, so let's get one more here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message, advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right, so number 37, which is realization. This says the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. See, so I feel like, you know, what we were talking about was like healing your heart space here, you know, and kind of being able to align, you know, your head space and your heart space and be open, you know, to what's in front of you, okay, what could be in front of you. On the bottom is solar plexus chakra, number 3. And this is the yellow flower of life, which supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole, okay? So that could be that Queen of Wands energy as well. You know, coupled with this Page of Wands, I feel like, you know, this is tying into, you know, what's going to help you heal and what's going to help you grow here. Like I said, so that, you know, in a productive manner, okay, for yourself. Yeah, Divine Feminine number 21 is on the bottom. I feel like that's speaking to that self-nurturing energy here, okay, and also, you know, it says it supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. So definitely, you know, finding some sort of creative outlet maybe to express yourself and help you heal your heart space here. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I wish you much love. I wish you much luck, and I will catch y'all another time. Thanks so much.